What's up, guys? It's Brett Smith here, and I wanted to bring you a quick video on how to deal with those disrespectful, arrogant, rude type of prospects. We're all going to get them sometimes. And obviously, over the past few years, dealing with literally thousands of prospects, I've had my fair share of getting those type of people and interacting with them. And so, when you get one of those strange, off the wall people like that, you've got a few ways to handle it. And so I'm going to use actually one from today as an example. So we have this application process that our prospects go through, and I get most of them are, it's like the question is, why should we consider working with you? Blah blah blah. It's something along those lines. Most of the answers are like, I'm very committed to like achieving this result. I really like what you guys can do. I think we can do awesome stuff together. My product is proven. I'm willing to work hard. I've got the money to invest, etc. People most of the time put really nice, thoughtful answers in there, and they understand that we have those questions so that we can find clients who we can work with that we're going to be able to be successful with. Now, some people don't get on board with those questions. And so today, to that question, why should we consider you for this program? Someone answered, a better question is, why should I hire you? And that question, it doesn't give me what I need in order to know if I can help this guy. And so, and it's also, it's obviously pretty arrogant and rude. And so you have a few options when something like this happens. You can either do nothing and still conduct their appointment, or you can cancel their appointment and not say anything, or you can cancel their appointment and notify them why over email nicely, or you can send them some sassy email back about blah blah blah, or you can do what I think is the best route to handle this and what I did in this situation, which is pick up the phone and call them, confront it, and get it sorted out. So with this guy, he says, a better question is, why should I pay you? And then in another question, he had another kind of sassy, like rude, arrogant answer. And so I pick up the phone, and it's not his appointment time. It's on Thursday. It's Monday today. But I pick up the phone, I give him a call, and I say, hey, Kevin, this is Brett with Reliable Marketing. I just saw the application that you put through. And some of the questions didn't really give us what we need to be able to help you. For example, the question, why should you be accepted for this offer? You filled out. A better question is, why should we pay you? And so I just wanted to give you a fair shot, give you the benefit of the doubt, and reach out and see if, maybe you didn't know that we are a boutique agency and we do vet each of our clients. And this process is how we determine who we're going to be able to help. And so before we work with someone, we want to know that they have value to provide as well. So I wanted to just reach out and see what that's about. And he's like, well, I don't want to redo the application, and I don't like your questions, and all I really want to know is why I should pay you. And so I said, hey, I completely understand why you'd want to know why you should pay us, but what I'm trying to express to you is that right now you don't even have the option to pay us. And he was like, what? What do you mean I can't pay you? And I was like, this isn't Walmart. You don't just walk in and anyone can get service. The way that we work here is that we find mutually beneficial relationships, and we do that process starting with an application like this, where we can find out and start to see if you're a potential prospect that we can help. And we cancel about 40% of our appointments off the bat. But I wanted to reach out, give you the benefit of the doubt, and see if you wanted to, take some time and really fill out that application, and we can go from there. And he was like, no, I don't want to fill out the application. And then, but from that, he started opening up a little bit because I had confronted the issue, and we were able to get real, and we were able to get to the bottom of it. And he was like, I've just been burned by so many, marketing agencies, and I've invested a bunch of money, and I haven't seen a lot of returns, and blah, 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 blah. And so I'm realizing, okay, this guy he's obviously a bit jaded. He's scared and resentful towards marketing agencies, but he still needs help. And so I listen to this a little bit. I listen to what he's saying, and I say, okay, let's just do this. So let's keep our appointment for Thursday. I'm not going to cancel it. And what we can do on that call, let's just put the idea of working together on the back burner. On that call, all I want to do is help you get to the bottom of your advertising problems and just see how much I can help you on that call. And he was like, wow, that'd be amazing, man. Thank you so much. And that's really what I want to do. I want to get on the phone with them. I want to spend 30 minutes. I want to go through and I want to identify what has been holding him back. The biggest thing that's probably been holding him back is probably his mindset about advertising. If he's been through multiple agencies like he says he has, and he's not gotten any valuable results, then it's unlikely that all those agencies were evil and terrible at what they do. It's much more likely that he doesn't have the right mindset about working cold leads, about investing in paid advertising, about developing a campaign. So all I'm going to do on that call is I'm going to try to straighten some of those things out, because all I want to do, I don't even want to get him as a client. I probably never want to get him as a client. That's not the purpose of it. If that happens at some point, okay, that's great, if it's a good fit. But what I want to do is I want to help the guy, and I want to put a good client back into the marketplace. I don't just want to take out good clients from the marketplace. I want to educate people, and I want to put good clients back in, because right now that guy's a bad client. Nobody wants that guy. The best marketing agencies are going to turn him away. And so while I'm all about making sure I'm on the phone with the right people who have money, who are going to give it to me, I want to help people out. And in this particular case, by confronting that problem, I got to the bottom of it and was able to see where this guy's really at, why he's acting that way. Now, I'm not in the business of charity, okay? A lot of times this same kind of confronting, especially with the old, hardened, like, business owners they're hardcore, they're negotiators, they're like, they want to boss around a marketing agency. A lot of times I'll use the same thing when they start acting hard and aggressive. I'll pop right back at them and I'll be like, hey, I understand, but this just isn't how we do business. And, if we're going to conduct this call, we're going to need to go through the way that I have it set up here, because this is how I can tell if you're a good fit. And if I can't tell whether you're a good fit or not, and you don't want to answer the questions, then there's no reason to continue this call. And those guys, they're normally like, hey, I get it. Cool. Let's roll. Let's do it. And then you get them back on track. You make a sale. So the confronting isn't just it's not like an emotional thing to, help people solve their traumas. It's about getting in there, taking control, taking initiative, figuring it out, not letting someone else's bad attitude keep you from doing your job. You don't want to get pissy because they get pissy, and then you just ruin every deal with someone who gets emotional. There's a great percentage of people who are going to get emotional at some point in the sales process, whether it's filling out an application, whether it's actually on the call, whether it's responding to your email follow-up, whether it's responding to your post-call follow-up, whatever it is. There's a huge percentage of people who are going to get emotional and probably rude at some point during the sales process, not to mention once they're a client. And so you have to develop the muscle of confronting that, getting to the bottom of the problems, not just getting sassy at people who get sassy at you, but actually getting in there, being real, being aggressive, and getting to the bottom of it so you can actually solve things and move forward. So that's a bit of a rant, but that's really, I think, at the key of handling aggressive or problematic or rude or disrespectful prospects. Don't just get rid of them immediately. Don't pander to them for sure, but go for something in between, which is the confrontation. Confrontation isn't a bad thing. Confrontation just means you're tackling the problem head on with the intent of solving it. That's what I mean by confrontation. And now, all that said, there's plenty of times where you just let a prospect go. If they're over the top, rude, obvious, then yeah, get rid of them. If they're just like clearly not going to change and you try a few confrontations and they're still like, no, or they're just escalating and their insanity, then yeah, just cut them, get rid of them. Same thing with a client. If they're doing that stuff, just, hey, we're going to have to cut it off here. No big deal. But so I hope that helps. if next time that you have a prospect who is rude or disrespectful, first thing you do, get in there, confront it, and see if you can get to the bottom of it and hopefully find common ground. So, hope that helps. See you guys later.